Doug MPA back with another video, and make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on the way in. I'd really appreciate it. It shows that you support me and the content on this channel. So I just did a video about the disadvantages of being a male teacher. And I think I'm going to start a series about jobs where men are in female-dominated spaces. I'm going to keep this video series going with the disadvantages of being a male nurse. I found this quick little blog here that I think is supposed to be a recruitment tool for male nurses. It talks about the supposed advantages and the disadvantages of being a male nurse. And while we're going through this article, guys, if you're a male nurse, please share your experiences. Have you ever thought about wanting to go to nursing school? And also, if you were in the hospital and you got a male nurse, did you feel differently about care from a male nurse than a female nurse? Do you still prescribe to that idea that a nurse should be female? Let me know in the comment section, and we're going to get into this, okay? This is Male Nurses, What You Need to Know. This is posted December 16th of 2021. The nursing profession needs dedicated people to the care of others, male or female. There's an old perception that nursing is only a female profession, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Males bring just as much to the table as their female counterparts. Nursing is not about your gender, but about how much care and love you put into the profession. This blog will explore how to become a male nurse, why men should be nurses, what it's like to be a male nurse, and the pros and cons of male nursing. It's time to throw away the male nurse stereotype and follow your passion. Is this written by a woman? Yeah, Emily Larrabell, because it sounds all cotton candy fluffy like a woman wrote it. How to become a male nurse? We don't care about that, so we're going to go right past it. Why men should be nurses. Nursing is a profession in high demand. The healthcare field always needs more phenomenal nurses. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, employment for registered nurses is set to grow 9%. Nurse is a rewarding and challenging lucrative path. Average salary is $75,000 a year. Nursing manager could be $83,000 a year. Okay, we can get past that too. What is it like to be a male nurse? Oh, Emily, please tell us. You have accepted an offer at a hospital. As you anxiously await your start date, many questions roll through your mind, such as, will I be the only male nurse on the floor? How will I be received on my first day? Will I get weird comments from patients about being a male nurse? Will I have to explain my career choice to everyone I encounter? See, and that's a shame that has to happen, but there is a stigma to men being nurses. As you walk into your first day, more than likely these anxious thoughts will soon dissipate. When you begin your career as a male nurse, you'll realize that your team has one main goal in mind. That goal is providing excellent patient care. Only 12% of nurses are male. Guys, 12%. You may notice that conversations will spark about your career choice. This is a great opportunity for you to share your passion for the profession along with creating a relational moment between your patients and coworkers. So not only do you have to be a nurse, you have to deal with long hours. Here's the thing. Nursing at one time was a kind of more of a nurturing environment, where you could focus on patient care and being nice and making patients feel comfortable. But medical doctor slots haven't kept up with demand, so nurses have had to do more, especially since the cough of 2020. So a lot of nurses, particularly women, long hours, stressful work. You have to do a lot of the doctor's duties because there aren't enough doctors. And then on top of that, as a man, you have to become an advocate and a liaison for male nurses. Get out of here. With any career, your experience is what you make of it. It is crucial to have a positive, helpful, and team player attitude on your floor throughout the entire facility. The vibe you give is the vibe you'll get. Okay, Emily, let's keep going. Popular specialties for a male nurse: emergency room, intensive care unit. We'll skip right past that. Pros and cons of being a male nurse. This is what we're here for. Pros. In stereotypes. It's almost 2022. Nurses are not only female. Say it with me. Okay there, Emily. Be proud and confident in your career choice. You are kind, caring, compassionate, empathetic, and an intelligent person. She talks about the nursing test. Every time a male enters the field, they are slowly erasing stereotypes. You might be treating a young male patient that sees you as a nurse and it inspires him to go into healthcare. The ripple effect is endless. Everybody go and sign up for nursing school after this. Go right ahead. Relatability. The more perspective we have in the nursing community, the better. People with different backgrounds and experiences are an advantage to the field. When patients need care, insecurities can be high. Having a same-sex nurse can provide some comfort in an uncomfortable time. Male patients disclose their needs faster with other male nurses. This is why it's great to have that option available for patients. And like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, did you perceive care differently from a male nurse than you did a female nurse? Make sure to let me know, okay? Scrubs only. While your banker friends are trying to decide on their shirt and tie for the day, you get to slip on a comfortable set of scrubs. Not only is your work attire comfortable, but you can choose a pair of shoes that feel like you're walking on clouds. Not every profession has this luxury. If you're still looking for the right, okay, they talked about where to get scrubs. Cons. Okay, let's see what she says about the cons. Stigma. It's difficult to believe that gender bias in specific occupations still exists today. Of course, a woman would say something like this. This gives you the opportunity to defy perceptions by being an exceptional nurse. When you look at the other side of the coin, women take on roles as physicians, accountants, and police officers, all jobs that were once dominated by the male population. There isn't room in our society for gender bias. Male nurses are excellent and necessary additions to the profession. Let's add to this stigma thing here. Okay. There are a lot of female-dominated jobs, particularly nurses and teachers, where their pay is front-loaded, okay? A lot of women come out of like going to teaching and nursing, and their salaries are higher than a lot of guys, okay? Teachers usually make 47 to 50,000, and then nurses, you see how much nurses can make, about 75,000. The problem is it's capped, and a lot of male-dominated professions, you start off low in your 20s, but by the time you're 40 something, you're making a lot more than a nurse, or you're making a lot more than a teacher. And a stigma around male nurses is that they just don't make a lot of money unless you get into a specialized version of it. Yeah. And then nursing, it just isn't seen as masculine. Like I said in the last video, go to the club, walk up to a girl and tell her you're a nurse and see her reaction. You might find a good one, but it's just not seen as masculine, and it's not perceived that you're going to be able to provide for a woman long term. I don't write the rules here, guys. I just state what they are. Another one. The doc is here. Gender bias is in full effect with this one. Some of your patients might assume that you are a doctor because you're a male. Try to roll with the punches on this one and take pride in your incredible abilities as a nurse. Stand proud. I did have a friend who was a nurse practitioner, and he said that all the time. He would see patients because he's a nurse practitioner, and he just let people call him doctor because he saw a lot of. He was a geriatric nurse practitioner, so he just let these old people call him doctor because he got tired of correcting him. So I would say that that's true. A lot of people assume that the men, especially the older folks, they assume that the men are the doctors. Conclusions. Great nurses are not defined by their gender. These nurses are defined by their unique characteristics and undeniable love for their passion. To quote Aristotle, where the needs of the world, your talents cross, their lives, your vocation. So, male nurses. In my experience, I didn't get any kind of different care from a male nurse, but I have talked to male nurses, and they say that there is a stigma. Just like my last video with the teachers, people do question why did you want to go into nursing? Did you want to go into nursing because you weren't good enough to be a doctor? All these negative type of stigmas and stereotypes when all you're trying to do is make money and treat patients. I wouldn't be a male nurse. Let me know if you be a male nurse. Are you one? Did you consider it? Comment below, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.